Oh, dude, I was looking at what was it? Videos of the before times of like pre-COVID times, and there's
Yeah.
videos
Yeah.
of us at the club, and I
Oh
sent
my
Kevin
god.
this video of the guy from Basement. You know what I'm talking about?
Everybody knows.
The man, the myth, the legend, the black guy.
Yes, sir.
I actually
Oh
don't
shit!
know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I know exactly what you're
Okay,
talking
Matt.
about.
Okay, so it's this guy. So okay, basically we go to this club, and every Saturday is EDM night, and there's this guy who's there, and we have no idea who he is, where he's from, like what his deal is, but he shows up there every single Saturday. He wears
Yeah.
khaki shorts and a red basketball jersey.
It's
I don't
a
even
Bulls
think
jersey,
it's
yes,
a Bulls
sir.
jersey. Yeah,
And
that's
then
what it
like a
is,
flat top hat.
and a
Yeah.
flat top hat, and he doesn't speak. He's like a mime, and he comes up to you, and he'll like break dance in your face, and he'll invite you to dance with him. And
Yeah.
we have no idea who this guy is. I've tried to ask him like, "What's your name? Like, who are you?" And the only words that have ever come out of his mouth was, "Just call me the black guy." And I'm
I've
like,
never, I've
I'm
never
like,
seen.
okay. I'm like, "What's your
Time
name?" And
out.
he's like, "Nope, I'm just the black guy." And
Time
he's
out.
like,
If you think about how baller that is,
I know that's so sick. He
just
is
anyone who's been there knows
everyone
him
knows
as,
him. Everyone
as-
knows him.
as the
Dude,
black
don't-
guy. It's crazy.
I remember, so like, bro, like some of his dances are low key like a ritual. I remember we were there one night, and he kind of like goes in a circle and he points at someone and he picks them to be like the person he's gonna like headbang with or he's gonna like break dance
Yeah.
with. And
Yes.
one night he comes up to me and he points at me and he looks me in the eye and he nods his head and I'm like, holy shit, it's happening. It's happening. And he starts doing like he's doing like fucking like like anime symbols with his hands, like he's casting like some kind of superpower on me, and then he's taking off his hat and he's rolling it on his shoulders, and then he points at me like I'm supposed to match that. I can't dance at all. And then I just like jumped over my leg or something because that's basic. And then he's like, oh shit. And we start headbanging together. And then we fly back. And then he pulls like an imaginary like machine gun off of his back. And he just starts spraying bullets. And then I pretend like I'm getting hit with the bullets. I fly back down onto the floor. My friends behind me catch me. And then they're holding me like down on the ground, like barely off the ground, but like close to it. He comes over and then he puts his hands in the air and throws it down on my chest like he's resurrecting me, and he's like vibrating over my body, and then I just fly back up, and then he's like starts shaking his head. He puts his face in front of me. I take his hat off, and then he starts doing like some weird shit. I throw the hat, he catches it with his head, and it's just like it was so magical.
Dude, I've gone to basement with you guys like every time. How do I not remember this?
You
Dude,
have definitely
really?
you have definitely seen him.
Okay. Do you want me to answer your question, or are we just gonna leave it as that? Because I can answer it, and I don't know if you'll like the answer.
You know what?
I know why too.
All of us know why. There's
Fuck,
there's
man.
there's like two and a half to three reasons.
All right, let's hear him.
One, you are always way too fucked up.
Yes. One, two. You are
Two.
always
Always with a
always
bitch.
grinding
Always
on a girl.
with a bitch.
Always.
Always with a bitch. Always. I don't think we've ever been to basement where we don't see you for like half an hour.
Not even like way longer than that.
No, it's usually half an hour. You guys just have no concept of time when you're.
There was one night that Kevin and I were like keeping track of how many different girls Matt was with in that one night.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. The number's ridiculous.
Wait, Kevin, how many was it? That one night that we were like counting on him?
Wasn't it 7 something?
No, I think it was like in the teens. I think it was like
Yeah,
14
it might have been
something.
13. It was either
It's
13 or
it's
17.
typically like I'd say on average he's around 12.
My favorite Matt moment was he was talking to me and Kevin. We were like dancing together, and then out of the corner of the eye, he sees like this chick, and he looks at her and he looks at us, and he's like, "Bro, she is so fine." And Kevin and I were like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," and he was like, "I'm gonna go
I'll be
dance
back.
with her. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be back." And then he goes over to this girl, and he gets behind her, and he starts grinding on her, and she looks at him like over her shoulder, and she's getting like really into it with Matt. And then Matt looks over at us and gives us like two thumbs
thumbs
up with
up.
the biggest
Yeah.
grin on his face. And they were like
every
so
time.
into it. And like a minute later, she pulls her phone out of her pocket, opens contacts, hands it to Matt behind her head, and Matt just puts in his phone number, and that was
What?
that.
While they're still dancing.
While they're still, yeah, she didn't stop. I don't understand how Matt has this effect on people of just any
Dude,
any
I
chick
totally
he goes up to is just so in love with him, and he doesn't have to say anything.
You're not
There's
wrong.
there's okay, so that half to third reason kind of ties in with the second reason that he's always with a girl. I'm not gonna say. I think Matt knows exactly what I'm talking about, and I don't know if I really want to put this out on the internet, but Matt knows exactly what I'm talking about. If he
Yeah.
doesn't, he can text me.
What
I
is it?
think I.
I think you do too. But
I
yeah,
think I do.
Dude,
Why don't I? What the hell? I go to
Think
the
about
club
it.
every
Think-
time.
Gabe, just I all the listeners are probably going to figure this out. Think about it. They don't stop. She doesn't turn around. She hands him her phone over her shoulder. And they don't stop. I'm just gonna like listen like can you not piece it together just by like what you visually see?
Yes, yes.
Okay, there we go. That's
Oh
like,
my god, I remember exactly what you're talking about. Yo, wait,
Dude.
can we please talk about this?
I'm telling you, this
It's up to
that-
Matt.
that
It's up
isn't-
to Matt.
that isn't the only time either. That's like the most fucked part about it because I'm always like next to him, right? And I'll end up like inching forward closer to like the stage, and he'll stay exactly where he's at. And I'll look over my shoulder, and I'm like, God damn it, again? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it, dude!
I completely forgot about this.
And every single time I turn over and look at him, always the thumbs up with the biggest grin.
Bro, have you ever seen The
And I know,
Martian?
and I
Wait, have
know.
you ever seen The Martian?
The Martian, the one with Matt Damon.
Yeah, yeah. You remember that thing
Yes.
where they get like the rover to take a picture of him to like see if it can take pictures, and they send it back to Earth, and it's just a
Yeah.
picture of him like with the biggest he's cheesing, and he's got both of his big thumbs up. That's
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
what Matt
Exactly.
does with like
It
girls
is-
on
it
top
is-
of him at the club.
It is literally the exact same thing. It's so funny. Now that you mention it, I can't unsee that.
Yeah. Dude, I'm half drunk. What can I say?
No,
Oh my
no.
God.
I'm not. There's a reason I didn't say. For reason one, there's a reason I didn't say you're drunk at the club. There's a reason I said you're fucked up at the club.
Yes,
All right. Fun times.
an all-encompassing term.
Yeah, all encompassing. I didn't want to have to delve into that too.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying, but yeah, no, dude. I remember like half of it too. Like when you guys said 12, I was thinking it was gonna be like 4 or 5. Like,
Nope.
on God.
No, it's always in the teens.
Your
guaranteed.
average is always in the double digits. Like 12 is just a guesstimate, but like you're at least with like double digit people throughout the night. Because you're never with like the big ass group that pulled up. Like you're there at the beginning, sometimes in the middle, and then at the end when we leave.